Hello, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? I pray that everybody is doing well, doing excellent on this Friday evening. Welcome to It's in the Book Show. This is Tammy M. Lilly, and I am the owner and CEO of KRC Bookstore. And KRC Bookstore is a black-owned bookstore that promotes black authors, that promotes positive black images. We are here with the It's in a Book Show. What is It's in a Book Show? It's in a Book Show is because we believe that everything and anything that you could be looking for can be found in the book. You just have to pick up the right book. So here at KRC Bookstore, we have positive affirmations, we have devotionals, we have children's books, um, and we just believe in inspiration. We believe in empowerment. We believe in encouragement, as well as we believe in educating our audience. So if that's what you're looking for, we have you here at It's in a Book Show. So we have books here at KRC Bookstore that promote those particular things. So I am here in front of you. Please excuse my background. I am sitting in my car because I have been at the election office all day long. I am doing my civic duty by helping people cast their votes. So I am there. We are checking people in. We are getting people access codes. We are getting people um over to the ballot box to be able to make their vote. And just in case you have not got an opportunity to get to any of your um, local election polling locations, please make sure you do so. No matter where you're at, if you're registered to vote, if you're not registered to vote, get to your election office. Get with me. I can direct you in the right place to get you registered to vote. And if you are registered to vote for this particular election, please make sure you go out and exercise your vote. So many people have, lost their lives, have fought in order for us to have the opportunity to vote, to be able to have the privilege to be able to take care of our civic duties and make sure we let our voice be heard. Now, I know sometimes we may say, hey, I may not necessarily care for the particular people who are running. It doesn't matter. Get to those polls, get your voice to be heard. Even if you have to go in and somebody that might be well deserving of that particular position, write them in. Or if you if you don't want to vote for that particular category, skip over that category, because that makes a statement, a very loud statement. Even if you just merely skip over that particular category, that makes a statement to say that, hey, I care about my county, I care about my city, I care about my state, I care about my country. So my country needs to care about me because my voice is being heard. So even if you're not voting for a particular person, you're still letting your voice be heard to let people know that, hey, we're here. So we want our people to start coming out in record numbers, no matter what election it is. A lot of people get wrapped up when it's the bigger elections, such as governor or especially the president or what have you. Get to the office, get to your polls and vote for your trustees. Vote for your school board. Vote for your taxes. Vote for your city officials, your county officials. Let your voice be heard. So now I'm off that. Thank you so much for getting on with me. I pray that something here that I say here resonates with you and it touches you in a positive manner. So we don't have any guests today, but I do have some books that I would like to share with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a real quick commercial, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you about some of these amazing books that we have in the bookstore. So I'll be back very, very, very shortly. See you shortly.
Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome back. That is our commercial that talks about the book trailers that we do. So, if you're an author and you're looking to have a book trailer be done, definitely reach out to us. We have an amazing video creation department that can get those book trailers done. If you have a business and you're looking to have a commercial done, we have an amazing video creation department that can get that done for you. They created that particular video as well as they create the video that opens up the It's in a Book show. Um, Amazing young man, amazing um, people that can, make those things happen, that can make your vision come to fruition and be able to help you grow your business, because it's so important to make sure that you get your business out there, as well as we provide a platform for you to play your videos on. So definitely get with us. So the first book I would like to tell you about, this young lady submitted this particular book for review. I told you about her children's books. Well, her children's books, and her mother had actually had wrote a book. So I needed a little time to read through the to read it, because I just received this particular book on Thursday. I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So I did not get an opportunity to tell you about the book. I did mention the book, but today we're going to do a little review on the book. And basically, I love this book. Her mother finished this particular book, but her grandmother started this book. And this is the book. This is the book I told you about last week. Amazing book. I love the fact that it has some historical parts in it. I love the fact that it painted a picture to you from a person that was able to tell you how things were at that time, and tell you in a manner to where it's just day-to-day life. Um, I have not got all the way through the book, but I have got most of the way through the book, and I love the book. I love this particular book. If you are a history buff, and if you are a novel lover, this kind of puts it all together. So this gives you both sides of your desires to be able to read a novel and to learn a little bit about history and so forth. So this talks about her family and talk about how things were in that particular time, in the 20s to 40s, in the let's say the specific Pacific Northwest. So a lot of times you hear things on the southern, when we're talking about our history and our Black history, we hear about things, in the South. But this gives a different perspective about how things was in another part of the country. I love this particular book. You definitely want to get this book. Get with me and let me know if you're interested in this book, and I'll get you directed over to the person that can, get this book for you. So, um, love the book. Thumbs up. You definitely want to get this book. You see it. You see it. You see it. Um, Definitely want to get this particular book. So, the next book I would like to review for to you. This is a book that I purchased some time ago. Um, this is by Charlotte Williams, and this is a journal. It has some prompts in it, and it talks about her journey, and talks about 42 days from fear to faith. This is a very, very good book. It is a 42-day journal, and it has journal prompts. I absolutely love journals that have prompts in it. What it does, it allows you to give you some things to think about, and some things that you may not necessarily think about in that perspective, but it kind of thought provoking, and it gives you a space to be able to write different things out. This is talks about how she comes from fear to faith. So, and one of the examples in here is day 6 is his ways are past finding out. Um, and then it talks about on day 13, God remembered me. And then on day 16, delight in the law. Day 28, suddenly, immediately. So, Very good book. You definitely would like to get this one if you're into journaling. And I believe that journaling is something that's so important. You know, not just for purpose of reading, not just getting information down, not just getting thoughts down, but something that you can reflect back on as time goes on, because you can come back to something that you wrote and take it on a new perspective, because a few days has passed. Your perspective can change every day depending on life things that you go through and you've seen, life experiences. I just think journaling is so important, for our journey throughout life. So, um, the next book I would like to review, I'm gonna review this last one for you, and then we're gonna take a break, take a commercial, and I'll be back shortly. This one is transitional mindset. This particular one is actually from Mr. Andrew Hunt. He was a famous football player, and it's beautiful how he got into the sport because he just absolutely loved the sport. And somewhere along the line, something happened in his life where he started to not, have the passion for it anymore. And then he talks about his transition, the transition mindset, how retiring from the NFL at the peak of his career changed my life. So he wasn't, he did not stay in the game, all the way up until he aged out. He got out of it at the peak of his season, and something happened profound in his life to make him not want to do it anymore. And then he came to the point that he's at now as an author. So very good book. So you definitely want to check this one out. If you would like to get this one, please reach out to me and we can get this one in your hand. So, and I shall be back shortly, and we're going to play a commercial for you. And I will see you in a tad bit.
YMRE Media.
Nordershire Productions. J. Boo the Heartbreaker. It's nothing like working out with your friends in J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel. You can go to the gym, have fun, relax, and all of this versatile apparel. Even when you get a little bit too sweaty, you can feel sexy. J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel can take you everywhere. Business meetings or just drinks with your friends. And fellas, J. Boo the Heartbreaker did not forget about you. You can look dope in all this apparel. Don't forget to shop today. Make sure you check out www.jboo.com.
If that wasn't enough, check out this merch.
Welcome back. That was our commercial from Miss J. Boo, the Heartbreaker. She has amazing clothing line. She is in the local Houston area, and amazing young lady. That was her workout gear, and she has lots of other type of clothing, and definitely you will want to check her out. She is a force worth reckoning with. So thank you so much, Miss J. Boo, for being on one of our commercial providers. So, the next book I would like to tell you about it comes from the I Am a Mini Entrepreneur series. This is one of them. This is Autumn's Love Garden. And this is one of our children books. Amazing book. Um, from Miss Tori Ellis and Danielle Corbin, and was illustrated Nathan, by Mr. Nathan. And this particular book is amazing book from an author. Beautiful colors, and if you notice, all of our children books have beautiful black faces to be able to promote positive black images for our children. We just absolutely love sharing these beautiful pictures with our children to let them know that they are beautiful. If you see, now that baby has her beautiful afro puff, and she's doing a love garden. So, um, this is one of our books that's on our website. Definitely make sure you check it out, www.krcbookstore.com. And just look in our category of children's books. This is one of the books that's in there if you're interested in this particular book. Now we also have book subscriptions. We have put our books in boxes, and we dress them up really, really nice for your children. They are good gifts for Christmas. They are good gifts for birthdays. They are good books, good boxes, gifts for just any occasion. You know, you go into a birthday party, you want to take a gift to a kid, and a lot of times we take the moment out and we get all these things that are very nice, but are not something that's going to stimulate our children and promote positive self-image of themselves. So this is one of the things that you could do, and we could put one of these books in one of our boxes, and we'll dress it up real nice for you. Um, but definitely get with us. If you're interested in having a subscription, or you can just go to our website and you can order your subscription box, and we'll send you an intake form to find out what that particular child likes. And this could be one of the books that be in the box. Okay. And our next book is Speak Up, My Child. Now, I just absolutely love this particular book. This is a book that could be really good for a little boy or a little girl. And what the book teaches our children is just that: speak up, my child. So, somebody could be hurting your child, whether they are hurting their feelings or they're physically hurting them in some kind of inappropriate manner. And this teaches our children that it's okay to speak up. A lot of times, when I was growing up, we was told a child is to be seen and not heard. But yes, on some level that may be true, but you definitely want to teach a child that it's okay to let people know that somebody is hurting them. Whether it's another kid or as an adult or teacher, something like that, you definitely want to let them know that yes, it's okay to speak up and let folks know if somebody's hurting you. Whether you're talking to a parent or you're talking to another trusted adult, you need to tell somebody. So this is a very good book. And these books as well can be put in one of our subscription boxes if you're interested in having something like that. And I want to mention that really, strongly, because Christmas is coming up. We're in October. November is right around the corner. So these subscription boxes are amazing. You can start out with just one box, or you can opt to prepay for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. And the more months you prepay for, the better your discount will be. So it's amazing opportunity to be able to submit something to a kid that gives them a love for reading. Unfortunately, in our community, and I was talking about it to a young lady about that today, that sometimes in our community we have a tendency to use reading as a punishment. Our child gets trouble at school, so we come home and we tell that child to read. You've been not so good, so go in there and sit down and read a book. But we have to reprogram our mindset to be able to give them a love for reading. And a lot of times, giving them a love for reading is giving them something that they can be proud of, giving them a book where they can see in themselves, a book that can teach them to speak up for themselves, to teach them a career path. We have a book as well for that as well. So, um, our next book it has a historical factor in it. This particular book, you see this book, you see the story of Chicken Bone Beach. And it's a very fun story, but it also has a lot of historical value to it. Most people do not realize that there was a real beach that was named Chicken Bone Beach. It was in the New Jersey area. And what happened was, close that door, please. Close that door. Close that door. Close that door. Close the door. What happened was in New Jersey, Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave it alone. In New Jersey, um, they have it's closed. He ain't gonna be to open the door. In New Jersey, what they did was it was a beach that black people only black people can go to. And they wasn't intermingling with anybody else, and it was really fun when they was able to they see the seagulls flying over, and they would stick chicken bones in the beach in the sand, and the seagulls would swoop down and get take the chicken bones. So they nicknamed it funnily Chicken Bone Beach. So this is the story of Chicken Bone Beach. Isn't that cool? So before I go any further, I'm gonna go ahead and play another commercial for you, and I will be right back. Hello, everybody. I'm here to come in front of you again. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and I am the owner of KRC Companies, which consists of KRC Tax and Business Services, as well as today we're talking about KRC Bookstore. KRC Bookstore is gearing up for their 2022 book tour. This particular tour will take us to various places across the country, and we will be taking our books to those particular places. So, if you are interested in having KRC Bookstore, I do apologize. That particular commercial was for our tour that we had did this particular year, and we're still on the road of doing that particular tour. Um, what KRC Bookstore likes to do is we like to take our books and travel with our books, because we understand the fact is there are not a whole lot of black owned bookstores, and we believe that our bookstore is very unique, and our bookstore is very, very, very important to our community, because we have these children books that promote positive black images, because we have only black authors in our bookstore, and a lot of times our black authors do not get the proper recognition that they so deserve, because they've took their time out to pour their hearts into these books. So the book tour is something that we're still doing, but that talked about a lot of things we was doing earlier throughout the year. So last and definitely not least, we have this particular book. It says, I think I create, I am daily affirmation. Now, this particular book is we have one for boys. As you can see, this is daily affirmation for little black boys, and we also have another one that's for black girls. And so this is a beautiful coloring activity book. It's for a little bit older kid because it has an area where they can write in and they can color in and so forth. To be able to teach them that I'm not afraid to use my voice. My mind is full of amazing ideas. I am wealthy. I am confident in all that I do. So this is a beautiful book. This is the one that's for little boys. And we also have one that's for little girls. Now, if you want to get something like this and put off in your a subscription box, we also have affirmation crayons. Ain't that nice? It says you are, and the crayons say brilliant. They say unique. They're saying talented. So, you know, in this particular world that we live in, where our kids are being, negativity is being just poured all over them. I mean, stuff that they see on TV, stuff that teachers could be saying to them, something that another adult can be telling them, and we have to be counteractive of those things. Don't wait until your child come and tell you that somebody said something ugly to them. Be proactive in your actions, and this is one of the ways to be proactive. So you could do something like, put this together as a pair. Christmas is coming up, so this is a great pair. Or you can get the one for little girls and make this as a pair. So we're constantly trying to add more things onto our inventory. We really love our children book section, and we definitely want to make sure we take care of our adults too, but we want to take care of our babies as well. So that's pretty much the gist of the It's in a Book show. If you're interested in being a guest, definitely get with me, and we'll get you on as a guest. There's an investment for that, but you can get with you and work with you. As well as we have options where you can get your book review too. Get with me, ask me about that, and we will get your book. We will do a screening process for that particular book. If your book fits that criteria of the type of books that we believe in promoting and selling within KRC Bookstore, we can get you on for a free review. And we'll do just like we did with Precarious Brown Eyes, and we'll do a review. We will read your book. And not only will we read your book, and give you a review right here on the It's in the Book show, but we will actually go wherever you're selling your book and we'll leave a review there. So we have another option where if you're an author and you're interested in having your book in the bookstore, we definitely can discuss about that. If you're interested in having a commercial here, we could do that as well for you. So we have lots of opportunities to be a part of It's in a Bookstore. Excuse me, It's in the Book show. We also looking for sponsors, so to help us in our efforts of spreading the word of positive Black image, please get with us and become one of our sponsors. We will give you a shout out right here on the show. Every single time we go live, we will have you give you a shout out. You will go on our website as well as you will go on our social medias, let people know that you are one of our sponsors. So that's pretty much the gist of things. Again, excuse the background. I just got off of work doing my civil duty, working at the election polls, making sure that we are able to cast our votes. No matter what you're looking from, no matter what county you're in, if you have an election going on, please make sure you make the difference and let your voice be heard. Whether that voice is saying, "Hey, I don't care for neither one of these candidates," or your voice is, "Hey, I think this person deserves it and should have been on the ballot." No matter what that voice is, the different proposals out there, vote for or against. Don't complain about it if you're not going to make a difference. Let's come out in numbers. Let's go pick somebody up and take them to the election poll. Pick up somebody that you know that's not necessarily able to get around. To my understanding, most of the locations have curbside voting. So if that person is not able to get out the car, somebody can come out and allow them to cast their vote. Um, Come get you a sticker saying I voted, take you a selfie, and all those wonderful things. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. Everyone be very, very blessed out there. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. I've been talking all day, but um, thank you so much for watching. Oh, tax season is coming up. KRC Tax and Business Services is here to service your tax preparation needs. It doesn't matter if you're an individual or if you're a business, we can help you out. If you are individual and you're interested in taking advantage of one of the bank products, we do offer that as well. Um, if you're a business and you need to get your taxes done, please make sure you reach out to me. We can make sure we take care of that as well. Let's see what else. Oh, and if you're looking to open a business or you have an existing business and you're trying to get it properly structured, we can help you with that as well. So thank you so much for watching. Everybody be very, very blessed. Be safe out there. We had a little bit of bad weather earlier. And I think we have more to come. So make sure you be safe out there. Much love to you all. All right. Let's see y'all later. Thank you so much and be blessed.